Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Andy's Cavern Boxing. How you getting on? Hope you're all well out there, guys. What a miserable night it is here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but I was out swimming and that. The joys. You're only going to get wet though. You're not going to get any wetter, are you? Yeah, so you're all good. Good stuff. Good to see you all back watching the channel. So, and it's good to be back. Thanks for all your continued support, very much appreciated. And don't forget, Boxers in Need, supporting grassroots boxing and boxers who've fallen on hard times. So don't forget, Boxers in Need, www.boxersinneed.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Andy's Cavern, and tell your pals about it as well if they like boxing, but not everybody likes boxing, but some people do. So tonight we'll have a bit of heavy talk. I know we've got a big fight coming up this weekend, but we'll probably do a preview perhaps Friday evening. Possibly. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Life's full of surprises, isn't it? Excuse me. I see Anthony Joshua has been giving Fury a bit of stick. Is he getting impatient? I think that's only fight in town really for him, isn't it? And it's not often he's that vocal, but I think I've read somewhere he's been more vocal on Twitter, calling out Fury. Fury's he's just a messer, isn't he? He messes folk about. He messed Usyk about for what, 2 years, kicking the can down the road, hoping Usyk's going to get older. At the end of the day, Fury could have had a way better resume if you hadn't wasted so much time messing about, because to me it's wasted talent. He's and now, in my opinion, this is only my opinion, remember, I ain't no expert, so don't start commenting, what do you know? You don't have to watch, but I'm quite glad you do, or there's no point me doing this, is there? And there's people making a noise about, oh, Usyk getting a 90-day extension. So what? That's what I say to that. So what? He's done everything by the book, Usyk, and he's a great role model, an example. If you want to get the next generation, the young folk, into boxing and supporting it, you've got to have a role model at the top of the game, and Usyk is a perfect role model. He always carries himself with dignity. He just seems like a happy, good fun guy, isn't he? And what a fighter, eh? He's a generational great, and I'm quite sure in years to come he'll be recognised as an all-time great. You could probably even, you could guarantee that, really, I think. What he's done in the space of time that he's done it in, and bearing in mind he's been messed about by Fury for long enough, hasn't he? I mean, we can criticise Anthony Joshua, but he stepped up to the plate. He probably didn't want it, but he did it, so you can't take that away from him. He did step up and got beat, as we know. And Usyk's beaten all these guys handily, I think. I mean, you're fighting guys, what, up to 4 stone and 5 inches taller than you. He's up against it. He's got all the physical disadvantages, you maybe say. But he overcomes that with toughness, strength, and obviously fantastic skill, movement, fitness. There's nobody more fit or in better condition than Usyk, I don't believe. You don't have to look at his training videos. I mean, he says he doesn't have motivation, he doesn't need motivation because he has discipline. Who else has got discipline like that? These guys in this country and other countries, they need to follow the example set by Usyk when it comes to discipline, because he's unbelievable, eh? And you've got to give credit where credit's due. He's probably up against it with the boxing establishment. They're always, I mean, there's no way in my book that there was a fight with Joshua and Fury that were seen to be split decisions. What's going on? It's like you're trying to diddle them on the cards, isn't it? But and as my pal Frank said, when we watched the first Fury Usyk fight, Usyk had knocked him out and beat him on points in the same fight, didn't he? So We all remember the round number 9, don't we? Round 9. Bit like Channel 9 on the Fast Show, yeah. Well, not really. That's just one of my favourite Fast Show sketches. I mean, there's been talk of Anthony Joshua fighting in Ghana, I think it was, so we'll maybe hear something about that this coming week. But Fury's going to come back at some point. He's probably hoping that AJ, Anthony Joshua, gets beaten again, and then that just gives him an excuse not to fight him. But there's big money to be had fighting him though. That fight is a big fight. I'm not really bothered if I see it now, because I'm fed up hearing about it. I will watch it, but they're both way past their best. It should have happened years ago. But like I say, Fury's a messer, isn't he? Just messing about all the time. I mean, he's only defended against one mandatory in his whole career, isn't he? So that was Dillian Whyte. We all know what happened there, right? So his resume is not looking too brilliant, is it? As time goes by, and I think it's too late for him to do anything about that, because time slipped away, and when he could have been doing something about it, he was messing about, fighting with Francis Ngannou. I mean, that's the kind of thing you do at the end of your career. So he's messing about doing that. Almost got beat, got dropped heavily, and you know, that looked like a banana skin for him there, but it should never have been. Then Anthony Joshua went and flattened him, didn't he? So that was an embarrassment for Fury, that, I thought. You see Usyk looking relieved when Fury got a decision, because that could have been his big payday fight down the drain, wouldn't it? But you've got Parker Wardley coming up. Now that's a good fight. A lot of folk think Parker's a bit boring and that, but I think Wardley could knock him out. It's possible. Parker's got way better resume than Wardley, doesn't he? He's fought quite a lot. He's fought a lot of people. Parker. He's got a good array of styles that he's competed against. Excuse me. He's probably got to start as a favourite, Parker, due to experience and what he's done so far in his career. And he's no I don't know how old Parker is. He's 32, 33. He's been about for a while. He's not actually that old, but last time out against Bakole, difficult really to gauge him there, because Bakole came in way out of shape at short notice, hadn't even sparred for months. And I think he rocked Parker a bit before he got knocked out himself. Which he took a gamble for a payday, didn't he? But he's way too heavy, which is disappointing. And Billy Nelson's disappointing. You can see disappointment in Billy Nelson in his next fight against Efe Ajagba, where he came in heavy again, too heavy. He needs to screw the nut when it comes to weight, or he's another guy with wasted talent, you could say. So with Parker Wardley, we'll do a preview nearer the time. You've probably got to favour Parker. There's nothing to say Parker can't knock Wardley out. I wouldn't go under rating Parker's power. Who's the biggest puncher Wardley's fought? I have to have a think about that. I have to have a think about it. I don't think he's fought any mega punchers, is he? I don't think Fraser Clark's that big a puncher. So no, I don't believe so. And I don't think Justice Hooney was a big puncher. He was accurate and skillful, but he wasn't a big puncher, I don't think. So Parker could be the biggest puncher that Wardley has faced up till now. So that'll be a good fight. It'll be interesting, that. Should be good. Looking forward to that. We've got Crawford Canelo coming up this weekend, and Lewis Crocker, Paddy Donovan. So we'll do a preview on that on Friday evening. Donovan's probably got to start as a favourite. Though if what they say about Crocker's true, and he did have some issues the last time, might be a bit closer. I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll look into that on Friday. Stay tuned. I think Eubank Ben's coming up. I think it's later in the year, wasn't it? Eubank Ben is November, but of course Ben's going to be, I'm going to knock him out, I'm going to take his head clean off, and all this nonsense. Like, he's taking nobody's head off. Conor Ben's taken nobody's head off since he failed on drug test. His punches are bouncing off people, so where does he think he's going to take Eubank's head clean off and all that? Unless Eubank's done after that last fight, obviously took a lot out of him, being dehydrated like that. And I don't want to see that again. I personally don't want to see that fight again, but if it's going to happen, I'll probably have to watch it, won't I? No point in having a boxing channel, no watching the fights, is there? So, it will depend what Eubanks got left after that, because that fight obviously took a lot out of him. He ended up in hospital after it, but he obviously emptied his tanks on it. But I don't want to see him coming in this, or doing this rehydration clause nonsense, like for £1 million or that. Man, how much money does somebody need? But of course they'll lure him the money to do it, won't they? And that's, I don't think he should do it. Hopefully his old man manages to talk him out it if he's still in speaking terms with him. I'm guessing. Probably is. I mean, I think that was all pantomime leading up to that, but it certainly worked, didn't it? All the fans bought into it, whatnot. Okie dokie, I think that's us for tonight till Friday. Hope you're all well out there, guys. Big shout out to everybody that watches. And like I said before, I'm planning on doing a car channel, Andy's Cavern Autos, so I'll let you know when that gets kicked off at some point. Be a bit different to this, I think. Yeah. So could still have guests on talking about cars, though, stuff like that. There's loads of avenues to be explored, and I've lots of what to do with this channel, guest wise and stuff like that. Now we're back on track, I'll start putting some things together, and onwards and upwards, as I say. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to mention. Anybody, any other shout outs? A big shout out to Frank Wise, Frank Ford, his American Cars. He's a fellow boxing fan. Joins us in here sometimes for watching the boxing. And who else? Everybody else that watches. You know who you are. Okay, guys. Till the next time, it's good night from me and good night to you. Good night.